Hi, this is Derek, and I would like to do a review of an incredible, and I mean absolutely stunning ebook I just picked up today. It was called Trick Photography and Special Effects. It is the ultimate guide of tricks, techniques, and ideas that create mind-twisting images. The author is a photographer named Evan Charbonneau, and in his book he literally covers every single possible trick you can imagine that you can do with a camera. What's interesting is that he does this all in the space of about 192 pages, and I was just literally blown away between all of his examples he gave, the amazing things you can do without using Photoshop, the amazing things you can do with Photoshop, and then even the fact that the author himself, who seems to be very young judging from his author pictures, and the other pictures he used to illustrate his techniques, which he used himself to do in some cases, he was sensible enough to make this extremely professional, both in the fact that he provided a complete legal set of rules for his book, as well as making sure he gave credit to all the photos that he borrowed to demonstrate in his book. He also provided a nice list of recommended reading to understand photography more. Now, even if you're not a photographer, I think this book can still have some value. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very technical. You are definitely going to need to know something about cameras if you are to pick this book up, and I think the more knowledge you have of using a camera, the more useful this book's really going to be for you. You're definitely going to find something in here, I bet, that even if you think you're a camera expert, you didn't know you could do. But what's really useful is, let's say you're just sort of a beginner, but you want to learn how to do all the cool stuff you can do with cameras. This is going to teach you in very simple, basic terms how to do it. For example, one of my favorite photographers in the whole world, her name is Natsumi Hayashi, and she is known for making these insanely ridiculous levitation pictures that make it look like she's really levitating. It's unbelievable how beautiful the pictures are, and she does this effortlessly. And Hayashi-san, I've always wondered how she did it. Well, this book shows you how she did it easily. It just demystifies the whole process. And I like that about this book. I thought it was very interesting that I could learn in the space of a little bit of time exactly how that's done. So another thing that I thought that was really cool in this book is that I've always wondered how people create light orbs, and he shows you how to do that as well, which I thought was very interesting. Again, I'm just picking out the things that really worked for me when I read this book, but there's probably over 100, 200 different things you can do with this book. The light orbs were really cool. I also thought with some of the stuff you could do without Photoshop, one really cool shot that he shows you how to do is how to make your eyes look all, Walking Dead like, with zombie, like no iris, and he did it without Photoshop, and he looks like a zombie. It's unbelievable. I didn't even think you could do that. There is a section towards the end with Photoshop that shows you even more incredible stuff you can do, such as like having him lift up his shirt and there's no body there. You can do that with Photoshop, creating like images where there's shadows but no body, or like a light bulb that looks like it's on but it's not even plugged in. I mean, unbelievable. And it really, when he says it's the ultimate guide of tricks, techniques, and ideas to create these images, he wasn't kidding. I feel, I'm a publisher, and as a publisher I get books all the time across my desk of people wanting to write books, and they just have no idea how to make a book look good and flow good. This is a perfect example of how a book should be written too. I have to add that this is probably one of the best, most highly skilled books I've ever seen, sent to me. And actually, it didn't say I bought it, but I bought it admittedly because when I looked at it, it was too good to be true. I had to, I'm a sucker for great layouts, and this book has a perfect layout. So if you were looking for a great book to learn how to do awesome things with your camera, even if you're kind of a beginner, I think you're going to benefit from this. He doesn't spend too much time talking about his story. He just gets right into it with how to do things. He does give you a lot of great recommendations. All of them are hyperlinked to their spaces online, which could be good, could be bad, depending on how long those links are relevant. But this is an essential tool. If you're a camera person, get this book today. It's amazing, incredible. I highly recommend it. This is Derek with the review. Thank you.